It is week 9 of the NFL football season, and the New England Patriots are preparing to take on the Washington Redskins.
That's right. We'll be taking a more in-depth look at that game, and since it's midway through the season, we'll be looking at some of the best and worst fantasy players. Plus, we'll look at who is rising and falling in the power rankings. That and more coming up on the NESN Football Update.
Welcome to the NESN Football Update. My name's Ashley Allen alongside Michaela Vernava. And Michaela, the Washington Redskins will enter Sunday's game 3-4 on the season and will no doubt be looking to add another W to the win column.
Well, Ashley, I don't know that they're going to find it in Foxborough, but let's check in with our Patriots beat writer, Doug Kyed, who will break down the matchups.
I'm with you, Michaela. I do not expect the Redskins to give the Patriots too much trouble here at Gillette Stadium on Sunday. The good thing about this Patriots team is that their defense has really stepped up so far this year. Everyone expected the Patriots offense to be one of the best in the NFL, but the defense has not been too shabby either. Really starts there with those safeties. Devin McCourty is one of the best free safeties in the NFL. He's also proven that he can move down toward the line of scrimmage, cover wide receivers, cover tight ends. Patrick Chung has a similar role. He's not that deep guy, but he's been extremely effective against tight ends. Duron Harmon is the other guy. He comes in on third down, helps protect that deep half of the field, and it seems like he has really improved his range this season. The other really strong aspect of this Patriots defense is those linebackers, Dante Hightower and Jamie Collins, probably the best starting linebacker duo in the NFL. And they offer a wide range of skills. Dante Hightower, probably the best run defending linebacker in the NFL, also extremely effective in pass rush, not too bad in pass coverage either. Jamie Collins, great in pass coverage, great in pass rush, not too bad against the run defense. So those guys, the safeties, they can kind of mask some of those deficiencies that the Patriots might have at cornerback in their interior line. They're very good at protecting the pass, defending the run. That's really why this Patriots defense has been so good this season.
Typically, NFL teams who rely heavily on the passing game do it for one of two reasons. Either they don't have a solid running back option, or because they're trying to play catch up. The only exception, the New England Patriots, who are continuing to rewrite the status quo. And the proof is in the passing.
Every single day.
With Tom Brady's arm and Bill Belichick's mastermind, the Patriots are shattering the mold in terms of needing a run-pass balance in order to achieve success in the NFL. By choice, they've essentially made themselves one-dimensional on offense, and it works. This season, they've utilized one of their most talented rushers predominantly as a receiving back. The Patriots' 2015 strategy has basically been to substitute a short passing game in place of the run. The Patriots have trailed their opponent for only 36 minutes this entire season, and yet they continue to throw. In week 2, despite owning a large lead over the Buffalo Bills, the Pats didn't stick to the ground game to protect the spread. Instead, they just kept chucking. In week 7, the Patriots dropped back to pass on nearly 91% of their offensive plays. This season, 7 NFL teams have attempted an average of 40 or more passes per game. Only one of those teams has a winning record, the Patriots. The other top-tier teams this year have relied far more heavily on the run. Carolina is first in the league for rushing yards per game, while the Patriots rank third to last. While the scales in New England may be tipped toward the passing game even more so this season than in years past, success in the air is nothing new for Tom Brady. In his career, Brady is 16-7 in games he's attempted 50 or more passes. Meanwhile, the other 7 active Super Bowl winning quarterbacks have combined for a record of just 15 wins next to 40 losses in 50-plus pass attempt games. The Patriots continue to give new and unprecedented meaning to putting the game in the quarterback's hands.
Okay, we are here now with NESN.com's Mike Cole. And Mike, we are now more than halfway through the NFL season, and teams are starting to make some moves on the power ranking. Who's your riser this week?
Well, I got the Denver Broncos coming up. I mean, they're already near the top, but I think they were just so impressive on Sunday night against the Packers. That defense is number 1 defense in the league, and they made Aaron Rodgers look, honestly, like not a very good quarterback. They're also finding their rushing game, and I think if they can establish that running game moving forward, it's going to make life easy for Peyton Manning. They're a team that could be a tough handful for a lot of teams moving forward.
Okay, Mike, and how about your faller?
One team that was on the rise a couple weeks ago, the New York Jets. Now they're kind of starting to fall off the pace a little bit. The Jets, the defense is legit, but you're seeing against some good offenses, there are some holes there. The Patriots kind of picked them apart a couple weeks ago. There's also issues with the quarterback now, with Ryan Fitzpatrick getting hurt on Sunday. Geno Smith's still not very good. They've got to fix things faster. They're going to be, falling real hard.
All right, now I think I know the answer to this one, but who is holding the top spot?
The just kidding. The New England Patriots still number one. The Patriots, this is their spot until they lose it. They just look so good. They're winning, and they're winning dominantly. That's the team that's number one, and it should be for probably the rest of the season.
All right, well, thank you, Mike. Now we're going to send it over to Nick for his fantasy awards.
Michaela Vernava here with Nick Goss. And Nick, since it's midway through the NFL season, what do you say we hand out some fantasy football awards today?
Let's do it.
All right, well, at this point in the season, who would you name the fantasy MVP?
This is a pretty easy choice. I'm going to have to go with Tom Brady, quarterback of the New England Patriots. He has 20 touchdown passes, just one interception. He's tied for first in passing yards per game at 344. He's clearly the choice for MVP right now.
TB12, pretty unstoppable. Who would you name the Rookie of the Year?
My choice for Rookie of the Year is St. Louis Rams running back Todd Gurley. He has 120 yards or more rushing in each of the last 4 games, also 3 touchdowns in that span. He's been fantastic after missing the first 2 games with an injury.
All right, well, so far, who has been the biggest bust of the season?
He had a great game Sunday night against the Packers with 100 yards and a touchdown, but I think overall, C.J. Anderson has been a colossal disappointment. A lot of people drafted him in the first round of their draft, sometimes top 5. He's been a huge disappointment for a running back. People thought was going to vault to elite status after a breakout 2014 season.
And then what owners have made out with the biggest surprise this season?
I think it's Devontae Freeman, running back of the Atlanta Falcons. We didn't even know if he was going to be the starter this year. Some people thought Tevin Coleman would take that job, but Freeman has taken it and ran with it. He's been fantastic this season and really rewarding owners who took a chance on him early in the year.
All right, thanks, Nick. For all your fantasy football advice, check out NESN.com/fantasy.
Parity is, in large part, what makes the NFL the NFL. Fierce competition and the thrill of not knowing who's going to come out on top keeps fans coming back each and every week. 2015, however, has been a little bit of a different story. The New England Patriots are undefeated through Week 8 and have made nearly every victory look easier than the act of checking the box in the win column. They're putting the NFL's any given Sunday mantra to the test by making competition within the league look, well, pretty pathetic. But how have the Patriots remained consistently dominant in a league that doesn't exactly encourage dynasties? It doesn't hurt to have Tom Brady under center, on top of the fact that he's on pace to have one of the best seasons ever, throwing for 2,410 yards with 20 touchdowns and just 1 interception. His restructured contract also saved the Patriots $24 million, giving his team cap space freedoms few teams in the league have. Brady's performance in 2015 has been close to perfection, and the cherry on top is that he's doing it with a supporting cast other teams passed up or simply didn't know what to do with. Julian Edelman, a 7th-round draft pick, already has 6 touchdowns and is on pace to break 1,000 receiving yards. And Dion Lewis, the former 5th-rounder and the guy Rex Ryan didn't know and Chuck Pagano couldn't remember, is averaging 4.8 yards per carry and 10.9 yards per reception. Then there's the patented Patriots system, a well-oiled offensive machine. Aside from Gronk, who's irregular on the stat sheet, Brady is moving the ball around, making their passing game nearly impossible to defend. When the Patriots go to 11 personnel, it forces their competition into a lose-lose situation. The opposition must choose between a mismatch, one which Brady will surely exploit, or weakening their protection against the run, an unwise decision given Dion Lewis's versatility. On the other end of the ball, the Patriots are making everybody who doubted their defense bite their finger. The Pats D made a statement Thursday against the Finns, allowing just 270 total yards, forcing 2 interceptions, and putting 5 sacks in the books. So when will the red and blue actually get some competition? If you still believe any given Sunday applies to the 2015 Patriots, well, this weekend against the Washington Redskins. If not, well, who knows?
I'm Andre Khatchaturian, here to give you some Week 9 picks. We're going to head to Jackson in a minute, but first, here's a lock and upset. For my lock, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Oakland Raiders. Oakland is for real, don't get me wrong, but the Raiders are also 1-15 in games played in the Eastern Time Zone since 2010. Le'Veon Bell may be out for the season, but D'Angelo Williams showed in the first 2 weeks he's more than capable of being a starting back. For my upset, take the St. Louis Rams over the Minnesota Vikings. The Rams allow just 3.7 yards per attempt, so Adrian Peterson will have his hands full. On the other side of the ball, the Rams lead the league with 5 yards per rush attempt thanks to Todd Gurley, and Minnesota isn't exactly known for stopping the run. Now let's send it to Michaela, who's with Jackson, for his pop pick.
We're here for Jackson's Week 9 predictions. He will be picking the game between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. As you can see, he is really excited to pick the winner. Jackson, when I throw these tennis balls, you're going to pick the winner. Ready, man? Who's going to win the game? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who's it going to be? Ooh, I don't know what that says, but he didn't pick someone. Who is it? Who did he pick? Who did he pick? Oh, he dropped the Packers. And he picked up the Panthers. He's back to the... Oh, it's back to the Panthers. You picked the Panthers. Jackson, let me see who won the game. 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 Hey. Jackson says the Panthers, and he is pretty sure he doesn't want to let it go. But it is going to be the Panthers.
All right, well, I don't know what I'm going to do this week because I usually go with Jackson, but his record's not as good as it used to be.
Come on, Ashley. He picked the Packers to beat the Broncos. A lot of us had our money on the Packers, and he is still 3-1 on the season. So I say keep picking with them, but again, I might be a little biased.
All right, fine. Maybe I'll do that. All right, that wraps it up for the NESN Football Update. I'm Ashley Allen. This is Michaela Vernava. Make sure to check back next week. And for everyone here at NESN, thanks for watching.